Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. Got a bit of a cold going, so we'll see how I do. I wanted to take a few minutes and show you guys my nail binder, how I store things, repurpose nails, reseal nails, sort them, etc. Somebody might find it useful. Marcy and I spend a lot of time and spent a lot of time finally coming to the conclusion that this was our favorite. We used a couple different like Rubbermaid style holders and pouches and such, and the struggle was always that you had to take basically all the packages out. So we wound up with this, and she found it on Pinterest, I believe. So this nail addict sticker, just a Cricut thing. I had a girlfriend make them for us. If anybody's interested, give me a yell. She's on Facebook and she would totally make them. She said this font was horrible to make, so she didn't know if she would do this font again, but she has a billion other curly, lovely, girly things. I gotta get some stuff made for some fun coffee cups and such. Anyway, she charges $4. That includes shipping, so super cheap, super easy to do. My binder is a 2-inch binder with a D ring, and you'll see when I open it why that makes the difference. It's kind of a fun shade of pink, if you can see it. I don't know if it shows that well, but I picked it up at Office Depot. They have a ton of colors. They have a ton of sizes. When I got this, I thought that 2 inches was huge. Why would I need that 3 or 4 inch binder? And now, of course, I'm wishing I would have got the 3 or 4 inch binder, but such is life, right? So the first difference you'll notice is when you open this up, the rings are not connected to it like in a normal 3-ring binder, and they have this D shape to where they're flat on one side so everything stacks up well. It's got a really nice open and close here. It has 2 little pockets on the front and the back. I use the front pocket. This was kind of my patterns I was trying to do on my nails this week. They worked. I mean, they look good. They do look good. But I definitely learned some stuff on them, which is kind of why I like to try stuff each week. And then why I record it for you guys, so you can learn from my mistakes, or, you know, maybe they're not a mistake for you. Maybe you love them. But I will show these when I get to the back of the book. These are alcohol pads. So the original nail packages came with 2 pads, and the newer ones come with 1 and a bigger filer. The old ones came with 2 and a smaller filer. Personally, I use 3 pads every time I do my nails. 2 of them, 1 for each hand to clean my nail beds, my nails, and my pads. Basically, my whole hand gets cleaned with an alcohol pad. I partially contribute it to why I've never had my nails never lift ever. And I think it's just the fact that I really do a lot of prep work on them. I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but that's in my head, that's why they hold well. And then I use the last pad, the 3rd one, to go over my nails. Once I get them all on, I go over them, and it helps the polish set. That was something I picked up in another video. I tried it. I agree that I feel like it helps it set well. So when I get everything on and everything done, I open a fresh pad and just swipe over each nail. Nothing fancy, nothing big. So because of back to school time, of course, there's tons of this kind of stuff out. This one says Be the Change. It's just got the 3-ring binder thing, a little pocket. Walmart has a ton of them on clearance right now. This one I picked up a couple days ago for $1. So I'm all in it for that, for $1. And in it, I keep my little handy resealer. So I had a different one, a battery operated one, and Marcy and I had the same one. We were both feeling like it wasn't sealing as well as we wanted, and our thought was maybe it was because it was battery operated. Now, a battery operated sealer, say on a chip bag, it's going to be totally fine. You're not going to have to worry about it because that's such a thin plastic. This stuff that your nails come in really is some thick plastic, and it takes a good bit to get it sealed shut. So I got this one because it's going to give it like 3 seals, like a little crinkle cut thing. It plugs in, so I think it has better power. It has an on-off switch here. It does get good and hot. I will say on the package, it says that in 3 seconds. But when you're sealing these nail packs back together, it's definitely not going to happen in 3 seconds. You've got to hold it there longer than that. So, I was going to mention also the alcohol swabs. I just picked those up, a big box of them at Sam's Club. They were super cheap for like 500 of them. More than I'll probably ever use. So my first one, and this is just a glitter pack of page separators. I think Target for that. Either Target or Office Depot. I labeled the tabs. This one says nail art. So obviously there's going to be nail art in here. So these Marcy found on Pinterest. They are for people who collect old money and such. So there's a pocket for you to put your dollar bill in, or I don't know, whatever money you're collecting. And then there's this little pouch at the end so you can put a label here. Or maybe you could put coins here, I guess. I don't know what they really do with them because, of course, that's not what I'm using them for. So this does 4 of them, 4 high. I take my nails out of the cardboard right away, and then I put my alcohol swabs in a drawer and some of them in the front of my book, and I take the file and throw it in a manila envelope, and when it's full I send it to Shannon to repurpose because I don't use the little files that come with it. I've only ever opened one on my first set of nails, and I don't want to waste them. I think it'd be silly to throw them away. I also don't need to collect up hundreds of nail files, so she may as well repurpose them. This is Interstellar. It says on the back, so you don't have to worry that when you throw your cardboard away, you're not going to know what the name of your nail is. This one's out of stock right now, but it's not retired or anything, and it'll definitely be back in stock. So 4 per page. I don't have these really sorted any special way right now as far as the nail art goes, but I think I will probably sort them out a bit towards summer versus winter, because these I probably wouldn't use in the middle of the winter, but I guess you never know, right? Maybe it'll give me a summertime feeling. That one's glitter and dip. So there you have it. Everything lovely and glittery, and I also put like glitter tips in there, just because, you know, anything glittery is going in there. And then solids in this one, so it's also tips at the start. And something here you'll notice, I have like 3 or 4 of these Gotham Knights saved up because I use them under stuff and I love them, and they are retiring. You know, tips are buy one get one free. You get 2 sets in there anyway. To me, it's awesome, and I love the black. So you can fit a bunch in one pocket. You don't have to feel like you can just put one in there. And then I've just got, I don't have a ton, and I used the orange last night when I did this set. So that was orange there, but not anymore. And then this tab is called Seasonal. And this is the stuff I have coming up, which is, of course, Halloween. So here's all the, oh, look how good those are, all glittery. And this is a duochrome, which you can tell when I move my camera. It'll pick up as like a pinkish color and a bluish color. Some more Halloween. And then way back here, I got these when they went on discontinue because they were so cute, little sweaters. But I know those aren't going to be used right now, so I put them in the seasonal, and sometime this winter I'll use them. My last tab is Willow's, my daughter's, and here's hers. She's got some glow-in-the-dark stars and moons, rose gold glitter dip. Everything leopard is her thing for sure, and she likes the tiny and shinies. The tiny and shiny are like a holographic, and the whole petite line is really good for that tween age because they're just a hair narrower, a little bit shorter. I think that's one of her favorite sets. And then in the back, another one of these little 3-ring pouches. Again, got it cheap at Walmart. So in here I have all my zillion packs of Clear as Day. Clear as Day comes with, you get 1 pack of it with your French tips, but if you order the thing of Clear as Day, you get 3 sets of it, which is 6 full strips of it. So for me is 6 weeks of nails, because I do them every week. So yeah, those last forever, and to me, way more superior than putting the top coat on. I've done it with top coat. It's great also, but that Clear as Day is like a whole new level. Also in there, I have my nail tape. This is the black one I used last night. That is, I think around $4, a little under, on Amazon. You get like 30 some colors. So, you know, it's fun to mess with it. And then these I picked up at Walmart, and they are just little teeny sets of gems that you can throw on. There's kind of their sample pictures. So I thought those would be fun this winter. Make some fancy like New Year's Eve nails or something along those lines. And then back here I have, these are my nail blanks. I printed these offline. I searched it in Google, downloaded them, printed them. I put them in page protector. And then I love these ones. They're from Black Cat Nails. These are the ones I've been planning mine on. She has a little practice makes perfect on there. So I think it's a good way to, if you want to get a little more creative, to maybe try it on paper with some colored pencils or pens or whatever first and see how it's going to work out, because even as much as I plan mine, what I've planned in my head never translates onto my nails in the same way. So in the back, again, a little double layer pockets. So up here I've got my twosies, and then my little set of Prism Break. I've got 1 set of that left. Now Prism Break was a limited thing for their 2-year anniversary. If you ordered a certain amount, you got this set of 4 free. So I love them, and Marcy and I have done much research on what we thought was kind of the good replacement for it, and I think there's a few options. So what I used last night was Tiny and Shiny. Now that is a petite set, and I will say my nails are super long, and on some of them I was cutting it really close on whether or not it was going to reach using 1 strip. So then saw online today, and Marcy sent me a message, Home Sleet Home is another one with a real fine glitter that's see-through. I think that would be absolutely perfect swap for Prism Break. And now Shangri-La is also, but to me Shangri-La doesn't compare because it's a really big glitter. It's going to give a totally different look than if you're using this real fine glitter. The Tiny and Shiny is stinking amazing because it's not just like silver glitter like those are. It's holographic, so it picks up different rainbow things. So, and yeah, that page I just showed you, I saved it from Shannon's group and printed it because it's easier than pulling up the website when Marcy and I are asking each other dumb questions about nails like we do all day long. So here is my stuff for next weekend. Halloween will be coming on strong, and some nail tape I'm going to use with it. And then my little sealer I showed you. Here are my packs that I've already opened, used some out of, and have sealed back shut. So this one, I'm down to just a few of it. And as you can see back here, we can still see the name of it. Maybe. There it is. Mel Davis Mint. So it makes it like a crinkle seal. And so once I've sealed it, I stick my fingernail between the 2 layers and push my finger down to make sure that it's truly sealed, because it takes, gosh, a good 20 seconds for sure for those little sealers that are meant for like chip bags and candy bags to get this heavy plastic sealed back shut. And so here is I Love Lacey, also used last night. This is the third time I've resealed this, and I can say 100% these nails came out just as fresh as the first dang day I used them. So sealing them makes a world of difference. Now, the other thing I think makes a world of difference is when I'm going to do my nails, like next week when I'm going to use these, I'll set out the sets I have, look over the kind of design I've got going in my head. I take a purple Sharpie or whatever color Sharpie I have near, and I put a mark by each nail that I'm going to use. And then in front of me, I lay them out, you know, pinky, ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, thumb, and stack everything in the pinky spot I'm going to use on my pinky, and so on, all the way across. And then immediately I get those nails back in the package, totally sealed shut. Before I ever even start to mess with this mani at all, these are sealed back up. So they are out in the air and out of their package, I would say for less than 45 seconds for sure, but even less than 30 seconds is my goal. I want them out, pick out the ones I'm going to use, and put back in immediately so that they're going to be fresh to use a different day. And then these are the Tiny and Shiny, which are just really, really good. That holographic glitter, look at it. It's awesome. So sealed up, you can see my purple marks where I was marking which ones I wanted. These are a retired set, Maple Court. I ordered them when they were retiring them. So like beginning of July was when I ordered these. And I did these on my mom's nails this weekend. You see this little super teeny strip. I don't know that anybody ever uses that because it's so teeny, but I save it because I can cut a shape out of it, can use a fun hole punch, whatever. I can use it for something eventually. And then my last ones are just some between the lines. This has only been open and sealed once. I took one nail out of it and cut it into little lined strips and used it last week on my set. So somebody in Shannon's group shared, Julie I think was the one who shared it with me. Super cute set where they took the between the lines and crisscrossed them to make a lattice print, and that's definitely on my list to try, so I'll be saving those for that. Once I've resealed these, I try to use them in the next few months. But I did this spring do an Easter set, and then in August, I think it was in August or first part of September, I used the rest of it. And I'll tell you, then that was before I had very many nails, didn't really know a lot. I had sealed them back shut with just packing tape. 5 months later, opened them back up to use them. They were a little stiff, but they totally worked fine. They set up really good. They cured up good overnight, and they were fine the whole week through. Now, I would not ever close anything with packing tape now, and I probably don't know if I would go 5 months between using something up. I try to kind of plan my stuff out so that I'm going to be able to use them when they're super fresh. They totally still work when they get a little dried, but they are more of a bugger to deal with because they're so easy when they're super fresh. Marcy has a bunch of different nails, single nails sealed different ways, in different packaging, with dates wrote on them, and is doing a little experiment to see how long things last. So that'll be interesting to see too. So hopefully this little tour of a nail addicts binder helped you guys out. If you have any questions on where I got anything, just let me know. I'll totally answer it. I don't feel like any of it's real hard. You can figure it out probably pretty easily yourself, I would think. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you next week when I kick off my first official Halloween nail set. And that'll be 5 weeks in a row of true Halloween nails. Have a great week, everyone.